Okay, so today we were talking about how to graph log functions, logarithmic functions versus exponential. So remember exponential, we have y equals b to the power of x, and your base is b. And when your b is greater than 1, we can use x, y, we can use 0, 1, and I did say like -1, but right now you can just use 2 points if you want. And so when we plug anything to the power of 0, it's 1, so we start off here. And then when we take anything to the power of itself, it's whatever that is. So when it's greater than 1, so if I gave you 3 to the power of x, that would be a 3. So I'd go up over 1 and I go up 1, 2, 3. Then there's nothing added or subtracted. This is your most basic parent type function. So we have, then this is y equals 0. You need to state that and draw it. And this graph looks something like that. It's really, really close. You could do 1/3 here. And so it does, I could erase this part here. Maybe. And so when we are doing this, could have our point here, and it does have like a point that's really close. I don't want to accidentally like draw on the asymptote. And it goes like this, okay? If it is a decay, that means my base is less than 1, but greater than 0. So it could be like 1/2 to the power of x, right? And so what I'm going to find is my points. We have y equals 0. We have the same point because if I use x, y, and I said 0 and 1, well, that's still 1. So that's still that same point. And if I put it to the power of 1, it's 1/2. So it is over here. If I did -1, I would find that it's at 2. And so my graph looks something like, shouldn't have a little wonky there. Looks like this, okay? My domain for both of these is -infinity to +infinity, and my range is from 0 to +infinity. Remember, when you're talking about domain and range, you have to understand if I plot points all along this function, what is happening with all my x values, and then what is happening with all my y values. And it is a parenthesis at 0 with your range because it doesn't equal 0. It never crosses or never touches that asymptote there, okay? Okay, so if I gave you one, let's move this out of the way. If I gave you one where your function is like moving, so if we said 3x plus 2 minus 1, what you have to remember are this is in parentheses. So this is moving my x value to the left 2. And this is moving my y values down 1, right? Left 2 and down 1. So if I was to graph this, and there's a couple different ways you could graph the parent function and then just move things left and right. Or I could say, okay, what x value can I put right here to make this 0? Well, I can make it -2. And if I put a -2 there, -2 plus 2 is 0. So 3 to the power of 0 minus 1. We have 1 minus 1, so that becomes 0. So -2, 0. Then what can I put here to make this value 1, right? To make this value 1, well, I can put a -1. A -1. Because that becomes 3, -1 plus 2. That becomes 3 to the power of 1 minus 1. So this is 3 minus 1, which is 2. So -1, 2. And then this moved my y value down 1. So now my asymptote is here at y equals -1. So this function grows this way. This goes with any exponential. So if this is a growth or a decay, you have to understand your parent function and understand what is happening with those other graphs. Okay, so now let's look at log functions. So if I have log base b of x, okay, if my b is greater than 1, it is a growth. So this equals y. So my asymptote is now an x equals, because these are inverses of each other. So if I have log base 5 of x equals y, so it's greater than 1, right? This is 1. So then I set it equal to 0 here to find where my x moves left and right. Then we know if I plug in a 1 here, any base to the of 1 is 0. So my point is here. Then I want to use the base. So I want to set x equal to 1 and x equal to 5, because I know log 5 of 5 is 1. So I go over 5. Let's add some more points here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And so my graph, it gets really close to the asymptote here at this point. So that's where it flattens out, okay? So then if I do a decay, we'll do this down here. If I have my base is less than 1 but greater than 0, so if I do y equals, or f of x equals log of 1/2 of x, I have to understand that this is the parent function of a decay. So it didn't move left or right. So x is 0. And then we're going to do the same thing with a t-chart, x and y. So I'm going to set this equal to 1, and anything to the of 1 is 0. And so I'm going to plot a point there. And then I'm going to do the base, which is 1/2, because the log of 1/2 of 1/2, log base 1/2 of 1/2 is 1. So I'm going to go 1/2 of 1. And this is really close, and it looks like that. Okay, so if I do any of those functions, log functions, and I say, okay, y equals log base 2 of x plus 1 minus 4. This is moving my x value left 1, and this is moving my y value down 4. Okay, so if I put some points here, I'm going to do a coordinate plane. And so it took that x equals 0, the parent function, it moved it left 1. So now it's here. Okay, then that also, the parent function then was at the 1, 0. Or you could say, okay, what value do I have to make x to make this a 1? Well, okay, so then I say, okay, what do I have to make this a 1? Well, x plus 1 equals 1. So I'd have to say x is 0, right? So then if I have log base 2 of 0 plus 1 minus 4, well, log base 2 of 1 minus 4, we know log base 2 of 1 is 0 minus 4, so this becomes negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can erase this so we can have some more room for the next one. Then the next thing I'm going to say is, okay, what do I have to make this base 2? I want to make this a 2. So I'm going to put x is 1, because log base 2, 1 plus 1 is log base 2 of 2 minus 4. And log base 2 of 2 is 1. So then I know this is negative 3. So it goes 1, 1, 2, 3. And this is a growth, so I know it comes down and it grows like this, okay? My domain here would be from negative 1 to positive infinity, because it's my x values, and my range would be negative infinity to positive infinity.